Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Today's video is about merchant navy and its comparison with the banking. Now banking यहाँ पर तीन तरह की हो सकती है. One banking is सरकारी बैंक, State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, people working over there in RBI. Another is people working in HSBC Bank, HDFC Bank, and third is those people who studied at IITs, IIMs, and then they studied finance and then they became investment bankers. मैं उनकी बात बिल्कुल नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Their packages are very high. They are very smart people, but very few people are very smart people. So this is about mango people, average mango people over here. So let's just start. Chalo. So merchant navy is a profession where it's all about transportation of cargo from one place to the another. Such is the importance that 95% of cargo from one country to another is transferred through sea. So if there is no seafarers, there is no shipping, there will be no shopping. A mobile in your hand to a laptop to the food that you're eating, it might be coming from a ship somewhere. So that is the importance of shipping. On the other hand, banking, ATMs, credit cards, going to a bank, depositing money, FDs, everything for a low middle class, a middle class, even a higher class people, this is a must. Banking is a profession that involves providing financial services to individuals, businesses and governments, right? आगे बढ़ते हैं. Merchant Navy में job roles is you can become a deck officer, a marine engineer, electrical officer, or you can join as a GP rating. In case of banking, you can become a clerk, a sub officer, or an officer, right? Let's move ahead. Entrance exam for merchant navy is IME CET. After class 12th, go for written test conducted by college or company, personal interview, psychometric test, medicals. Jai Hind, go ahead. If you are a graduate, go for GME, go through ETO course, go ahead. And there are some other ways as well. If you want to know more, subscribe Merchant Navy Decoded YouTube channel. You'll get all the information. But if you want to go for banking, you can go for RBI assistant exam, IBPS clerk exam, RBI grade B officer exam, IBPS probationary officer exam, SBI probationary officer exam. Now these exams are for Sarkari bank, nationalized banks. But if you want to join HSBC, HDFC, the requirements can be completely different. You can join even after doing MBA as investment banker as well, right? Copied? आगे बढ़ते हैं. So now, competition in merchant navy in IME CET after class with around 40,000 people give an exam. This exam is conducted twice a year. Selection of around 4,000, 5,000 people take place. In IME itself, 975 people get selected. Another college have around 4,000 seats. Most important, if you subscribe Merchant Navy Decoded channel and you follow what we are saying, you will have a job security in hand for sure. On the other hand, look at the banking sector. For SBI PO in 2020, 10 lakh people gave exam for just 1,673 seats. For IBPS PO in 2022, 5,74,000 people gave exams and only 6,932 people selected. RBI grade B exam was given by 2 lakh people and only 200 were selected. There was a time when in banking sector there was a boom. Every second person wanted to do banking. Even my own sister wanted to do banking. But today the banks have been merged. Very few jobs are coming, like in case of SSC CGL. So now the craze has also reduced as well. There was a time when people from elite engineering colleges were giving exams of SBI PO and joining banking sector, but it's not happening anymore. I can proudly say one thing, that if Merchant Navy has not seen the boom, it has not seen that downfall as well. That's what we have seen, the up and the down happening in the banking sector. For courses in Merchant Navy, you can join with Diploma in Nautical Science, BSc Nautical Science, a 3-year course, BTech Marine Engineering, a 4-year course, GME, a 1-year course, even an ETO course, that is around for 4 months. And over here, you have got GP rating as well, a 6-month course from a college. On the other hand, if you want to join banking, you can give exams after a BA as well, BSc, even your BTech. But a few courses that are mentioned over here are preferred. They'll help you prepare better. That is Bachelor's of Commerce, Bachelor's in Banking and Insurance, Bachelor's in Statistics and Business, Bachelor's in Finance and Accounting, Bachelor's in Banking and Accounting, Bachelor's in Banking and Finance. So these are the courses that are preferred. Differences, by dekho, in my opinion, one is on sea, harsh weather, toughness, punctuality, discipline, having whatever resources you have got, you have to manage among them. minus 50 degrees or plus 55, there is no excuse out here. You have to do the work. You learn what is emergency. You learn to become independent. No excuses. That is merchant navy. On the other hand, in case of banking, yes, you have a stable work environment, 9 to 5 job, office based, occasional travel, mentally demanding because it's a customer service oriented, especially with the private sector banks coming in. There's a lot of pressure on nationalized banks. I have heard from people who are working in SBI today that SBI or PNB banks are not the same anymore. The work culture is not the same. The business challenges have increased today. Banks are selling insurances, so what not. It is happening in the private as well as the public sector banks. Let's move ahead. So challenges are there as well. But yes, again, I would say 9 to 5 job, staying with your family, coming back home, which does not happen in case of merchant navy. On the case of job security, subscribe merchant navy decoded channel. Again, I am saying, follow what we are saying. You will have a job in hand. Job security will be there. In case of banking, yes, if you are in a private sector, I do not know how it's like a corporate setup. Job security का कोई मतलब नहीं होता वहाँ पे. But if you are working in a nationalized bank like SBI, yes, there is a job security. Merchant Navy man, 8 to 14 years, you become a captain or a chief engineer, where salary starting from $350 to $750 at the rank of deck cadet to engine cadet, it becomes $8,000, $10,000 on a bulk carrier. To a tanker, it can get up to from $9,000 to $14,000, and LNG carrier can go up to $18,000 as well. So this is how the growth happens in Merchant Navy. On the other hand, if I talk about State Bank of India, you become a probationary officer, salary of 50 to 55,000, assistant manager salary to 75,000, brand manager salary of 1.1 lakhs, chief manager 1.5 lakhs, assistant GM 1.8 lakhs, general manager 2 lakhs, chief general manager 2.5 lakhs, MD 2.8 lakhs, chairman 2.8 to 3 lakhs. How many people become chairman? Just one in the whole SBI bank. On the other hand, Merchant Navy, every ship has got a chief engineer captain. So the chances of reaching to the top are much more in Merchant Navy as compared to banking. In Merchant Navy, you can become a captain 8 to 14 or 15 years. Overhead can take up to 33 years, 35 years, 28 years to become a chairman. And only one person becomes that. Social life. Even I feel today that अगर किसी एक banking sector में से कोई आदमी है and he has to get married, he will have more proposals as compared to a merchant navy, because the ladies might be afraid that they have to stay away from the man himself, which is not true. You get to sail with him, you can travel with him if he is at the higher rank. But again, staying away from family is not easy. Our social life is not that much as compared to the people in the banking sector. Job transfers are there. But over here, we stay with our family, we can stay in our own native place. That is an example. Again, apart from that, we do not have any festive holidays. The time we are on ship, we are on ship. The time we are on land, we are on land. But the best part is when we are on ship, we are working. When we are on land, there is no one to disturb us. Over here, you need to create a work-life balance in a proper way. That is a good thing as well as a challenging thing as well. Last but not the least, social respect. If I have to compare, I personally feel maybe the banking people will have more social respect as compared to the merchant navy guys. Again, maybe I am saying this because grass is always greener on the other side. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि if there is a matrimonial side, a merchant navy guy will have less proposals coming than as compared to a banking guy over here. And if that banking guy is from the finance background, from IIT, then IIMs, and then going into the private sector, Jai Mata, the sky is the limit. In case of merchant navy, if you really want skies to be the limit, then you will have to, after becoming a chief engineer captain, your salary becomes constant. In the last 10 years, we have hardly seen any increase in our salaries in terms of dollars. Then in that case, you will have to switch over to shore job, maybe go for higher studies and then go for exams further. Keep studying, keep moving ahead, keep switching jobs. In banking sector today, especially for officers, there is no 9 to 5. For clerks, yes, there is 9 to 5. But for officers, it is no more 9 to 5. It has become a demanding job. It is not easy to get into the banking sector. It is not easy to perform there as well. But yes, the best part is you come back home. In our case, out in Merchant Navy, staying away from the family is the biggest challenge. When they are in emergency, we are out there at sea. Maybe minting money, maybe having money, but not the resources to be present ourselves out there. So yes, there are pros and cons in both the professions. You choose yourself wisely what you want to do. Thank you very much. Jai Mata.